Good morning. It is, what is it? Is it Wednesday? I don't know, kind of lost track. A lot of things have happened since I was able to post, um, I guess Monday, and I didn't post anything yesterday because we didn't have power. We lost power at 5 o'clock on Monday, and we didn't get power back until last night around 7, 7:30, somewhere in there. And then it was a mad dash to get stuff done before the evening got away from me, and it did get away, but it's okay. Yeah, there was a tornado, and it was not on my road. It was just a few miles from here, and it was a really bad storm. And the people who live across the street from us have a dead tree, and it was leaning towards our other neighbor's house that lives diagonal from us, towards their building. And they asked them to cut it down because it's dead and it's going to fall on their building. And they got really mad and refused to cut the tree and refused to even speak to them. And so the tree stayed, and it came down in the storm, and it fell on their building, and it snapped our power lines, and they were laying in the road. It was horrible. People were coming down the road after the storm and blowing the horn like they wanted us to run outside and pick the lines up or something. It was ridiculous. I mean, what do you think I'm going to do? Pick up a live wire so you can drive through? I don't think so. Stupid. Gosh, sometimes I'm sorry, but people are stupid. But anyway, we called and reported the lines down at 5, and then we called and reported the lines down at 7, and again at 9, and it said we would have power at 8:45, and at 9 we didn't have power. So that's when I reported the lines down again, because I mean, I know they're busy, but wires in the road and in the yard are dangerous, and we have people out here in the road all the time on four-wheelers and bikes and skateboards. And we live in the country, and people play. They got toys. There's even people come on horses. I mean, it is. So um, Wayne brought in an inverter and got us a fan going because it got really, really hot, really, really fast. And so we had a fan going for a while, and we waited. Energy didn't come out and fix us up. And so Sky had to pull his car to the side of our bedroom window, and we rented a thing off of his battery so that he could have a fan in his room and we could have a fan in our room. I don't know all the particulars of this. I don't know how they do it. I guess it was with an inverter, and it just ran our um, two fans. We had to make sure everything else was unplugged because it would draw the energy for that too, and then a battery could dead fast. So his car ran for about 5 hours while we slept, and it idled, I guess, and it didn't use hardly any gas. He said when he got in it the next day. So I called again yesterday morning and told him the lines were in the road. This is dangerous. Okay, yeah, we're marking that down. We didn't know. Okay, well, we told you 3 or 4 times yesterday. You can't say you don't know. Well, they said they didn't know. So then nothing happens, and Wayne calls and reports to power lines in the road. Again, she acted surprised. And he said, I'm going to there's something to get done now, because I told him about the people that come in the road. And I said, I doubt it. So we waited hours and hours and hours. Nothing happened. Nobody showed up. My mom called, spoke to a supervisor, and explained about all of Wayne's health issues, and nothing happened. And then Rainey called, and they told her that it would be Wednesday evening, maybe later. And then yesterday evening, the crews pulled up, and oh my God, we had electricity before we went to bed. So that is our electricity tornado story. It was awful. It was so hot, but I got so much done. I went through all my cloth, and I got it separated out by patterns and solids, and then my favorite patterns and my favorite solids. And so everything, I know where everything is now. It's all nice and organized. This is all fabric. My aunt and uncle sent me a great big stretchable trash bag full of fabric to use. I got these pieces sitting to wait for a project. I worked on my pouches yesterday. I finished a rag rug yesterday. We went to the Value Village to mess around for a little while because it was really hot. And I got some sheets. And yeah, we lost a lot of food. I've got like this is going to sound crazy, I know, but I have a $50 weekly grocery budget. That's my grocery budget. And I had just bought groceries, ice cream. It's just, yeah, everything is gone. It's all gone. We did get Rainy and Michael brought us a couple bags of ice, and so we put a lot of stuff in the cooler from the fridge, like all the kielbasa and the chorizo and cheese and ham, and I forgot to put the eggs in there, or I didn't think I forgot. I think I ran out of room. I didn't have room for the eggs, so they were expendable. So I'll have to replace them. But we lost everything in the freezer, just about. There was some fish, and it was all together in the freezer, so it stayed frozen. So we're gonna have that today. Wayne's gonna grill it. So yeah, a lot of sweat, a lot of food loss, a lot of phone calls, but it's okay now. I'll tell you some more about it tomorrow. That's all for now. Bye.